Owner coming up here, though, to look for Morgan, actually. Walks away from the Krugs.
Yeah. For a little bit more, bouncing on the head, but the stun comes in, and the flash will not be enough, and Owner gets out. Do not have the vision here of Willer. He has gone totally undetected, and Canna's been playing so aggressive all game long. In this lane, he still has his flash, and he will be able to use that to get away here. Owner in position, will land the Q, but last 3 or so minutes, he's kind of just been hanging around the top side, not getting much done, as we do have a 2v2 coming in here. Vista just going to flash away from this one. You can see the poke damage is coming out in spades, and Gumayusi just hiding there on bush. Just waiting as Owner was rotating down, but the damage is there as the Q will force the heal out, and Deft actually flashed forward for that one, so the kick comes in and the Q misses as Morgan's just gonna die in the solo kill.
This play's going on here all at the same time as Faker will get caught.
Oh boy, here we go again, but as Chovy is realizing, you still have to respect that flashes away from the ultimate. Faker gonna eat
and Chovy will have to not only flash, but does have to teleport back to lane. As we watch this solo kill in action once again, he just commits the ult here and Morgan gets double stunned. A lot of extra damage coming out from the Airy there, which is the common go-to. Very happy to solo lane against a mini Gnar as we see the teleport commit.
Wow, they're all just ganging up on Deft. They found him there alone, and now he's just dead. And you see that Morgan goes in, gets Zhonya's away from his Mega Gnar into the wall, and now he's just going to die. And T1.
It's another one of those scenarios where you're just a little bit too far out and you get caught. There's a ward here, so Gumayusi could see this rotation. Carry its easy hook lantern combo, and that just allows Owner to come in and get the kill. And as Honda Life Esports, you can't really turn this. There's too much CC on the side of T1, and Morgan going in here was just not the call.
Yeah, the second Deft dies.
캐리하는구만.
Carry carries.
Canna has teleport, by the way. So, I mean, you should not be fighting for this as Honda Life Esports, I don't think. So risky.
Well, they're going to try to force a fight here. Willer with that one, and the Aphelios is going to just steal away the Drake. They are going to get a nice amount of damage on the Carrier here, as there is the AoE coming out from Gumayusi. He's just standing his ground and being a turret in his own right. He's able to take down Willer. You can see that Faker is kind of just corralling them all into the river here. He's totally fine. He's Kassadin with Everfrost. Nobody's ever going to be able to lock him down, as he will chase down Morgan. Like the rest.
I mean, look at how much prio they have on the Drake right now. And Canna has teleport. He's already got a good angle. Vista,
yeah.
Honda Life Esports, your best bet here is to just push mid. But if you get flanked while you're trying to do it, you might lose the game right here.
Mega Gnar just goes down, and T1, it looks like they're trying to just charge them. Owner really forcing it here on a Chovy. He dies immediately as the Emperor's Divide is not going to be enough to get Chovy to safety. And here comes Faker over the top. There is just no escape for anybody on the side of Hanwha Life now. You can chase for pretty much the entire time they will be alive, as even Keria and Gumayusi here still very healthy and trying to chase down this Vars, which they will get eventually.
Deft is going to get caught here, as you say. No escape. And that's if he did, we'd be in a very different scenario where Canna wouldn't be able to just walk up to a Gnar and say, your time here is done.
No Mega Gnar. Morgan's just dead.
Yeah.
I mean, He will flash, actually, and Canna doesn't have flash, but he is cannon, so...
Rush his way in.
He's not able to get that auto, actually. Another lightning rush, and it looks like the hop is not off cooldown here, so they don't even need to commit anything to it. It's just Gumayusi goes down there, and let's see, we got the Sorelli as they know it's all Chovy or nothing, and they kick him into the team. He's able to shuffle his way out of this one, but fortunately that does mean that the rest of his team is kind of left alone. As Faker does take a lot of damage, you can see here, but he's able to survive.
The wall there, it's slicing mails from them. They do not commit. They're going to start the Baron as Hanwha Life Esports still have this Mega Gnar.
Chovy, he teleported back in, so Hanwha Life really trying to make a stand here, but Faker,
they see him
on vision. You can see he's trying to get away now. The Gnar into the wall. Again, it's level 16 Kassadin. He flashes in, takes a ton of damage actually, but that Zhonya's is perfect, and there's the second one, and he will survive. And all this focus on Faker, of course, Gumayusi is still...
Can't turn. Now they're going to try to group up for Baron. Kana still has Slicing Maelstrom. Didn't need to use it.
That's insane. And you can see that Willer will just be taken down too, and the Baron is free here for T1. They're taking it relatively slowly, which I do respect. I mean, you have Kassadin and Aphelios, you might as well. And, I mean, you could just take one by one all of the objectives.
This is a really nice Crescent Guard from Willer. Without this, Hanwha Life Esports don't even have a case, actually, for this fight. And yet, still, they probably should have just not done this, because you're so far behind you feel desperate to make a play like this. But again, you don't have an AD carry in this game. Is watch how low Faker gets here. He's unaware that he's on vision, but he's able to Rift Walk twice and then does a ton of damage. And yes, he does go down to essentially 0 health while he is also exhausted. But the rest of his team can follow up. And again, the most impressive part of this is Kana doesn't ult. He's like, no, I'm going to hold that for Baron, don't worry. We got this fight and trust our leader Faker. And now with the Baron going down here, T1 have ultimate control over.
But even though T1 took a small break to pick up the Mountain Soul, I would imagine that they're not going to let this game live for too much longer.
Okay, the Moonlight Vigil misses.
Oh, he lands
that doesn't.
I thought they were going to go in on that one, but taking it slow.
Kana's like, can I press R? Can I press R?
Yeah, waiting for their moment, and there it is. Nice Gnar away from the team as Owner just laughs at Chovy, flashes over the Emperor's Divide and says, thank you very much, we'll take game number 1. And that is going to be a utter stomp here in game number 1. T1 declaring them the stronger team here to start off.
캐논 조심.
괜찮아?
했는데? 한테 빠졌어.
아직.
아직 잡았어.
아재를 몇 번 차는 건데 너?
바울스 끌었어.
오.
진짜 나도 한 입만.
이제 아이 준장 뭐냐?
아니 왜 리신 살리는 건데?
나도 그게 참 의문이다.
뭐?